hitting the vagina. It enhances arousal, right? Located on the utero, then the belly side of the wall of the vagina, 2 to 3 inches. I was telling you, like, they say the clitoris is an extension of that area, the utero, under the, what you call it, the G-spot, what we call it. It is a extension of the clitoris. So the outside of the clitoris going down to the inner wall, it is a larger clitoral network. You see what they're telling you? To apply firm pressure rather than light tapping, clitoral stimulation. Taking time to explore and experiment. Pleasure is love making. So this is what we're talking about. Love making is pleasure, and pleasure is love making. So, just looking at how we can improve our sexual life. In other words, words, literally words, whether it's romantic, sensational, and blah blah blah. Songs, dating, education. There's another one. Room, lighting, smell, scent, and maybe other time we can talk about like product that we can eat, drink, and exercise that we can do, and stuff like that to keep ourselves physically healthy. Then certain food that is designed for the sex organ. Walnut, I think it's walnut. Walnut is good for men. It's that's good for the walnut, peanut. You have this what do you call Irish marsh, linseed, chia seed. These kind of seed stuff like that. I'm not gonna go into the herbs because a lot of people are not aware of these herbs. But I went on the internet, and this guy from Jamaica married the second time and have a baby, and he was asking me if I can buy him these roots. This man from Africa boiled these roots. They call him someone like Bushman. I bought one of the bottles. Let me tell you something. I have to stop drinking the damn thing, you hear me? It have about 20 different roots now. The thing want me have sex every night. This is roots, In Jamaica, I could use to boil them something in Jamaica because I know the stuff them. I go in the bush and I find all the roots them and put them together and boil them. It just keep your body healthy and very nutritious. It make your sex organ function different. That's why mostly men in us, we have good erection, blood flow. And we know it's blood flow, right? So healthy lifestyle will give you good blood flow and exercise and stuff like that. But let me just read some more stuff. I was reading through this one dealing with problem in relationship. So we're talking about education. Most of the thing it requires education to deal with such problem. The couples must willing to learn what they need to know and to practice together. Very important. It will achieve fulfillment. Wives especially need to learn more about their sexuality before they can meet their husband's need for sex. They must know how to experience each of the stage I have described. This so over the other pages it will be telling you because the female body is so different. There are different stage in which you will climb, go and stuff like that, and different eras. So if you're not aware of it, and if the man just don't know how to really do a good job. Sometimes the wife need to help the man to be a better, love maker in some areas because it's your body. I don't know much about your body. You have to teach me about it. I can read about it, but your body, I have to explore your body, or you would have to teach me about your body for me to understand it. You understand? That's why wife and husband is good because we're living together. So we have a lot of time to learn about it. Many ask me, how do we get education? It depends on how serious a problem you face. Like I said, there are some serious problems. All of them can be solved. You may solve it by reading together any number of excellent books that discuss and illustrate sex for the marriage couple. Because it is far beyond the scope of this book, I have not attempted to go into detail on how to develop skills in love making. You understand? That is something that you can explore. Read any sex manual with the goal of finding out what worked for the two of you. Many such books will, bombard you with all kind of sexual procedures and so on. But remember that some will work, some won't. No two couple respond in exactly the same manner. So we must reach, no standard other than feeling fulfilled, satisfied, and loved. You see what we need to achieve. What we want to gain is we want to gain the perfect feelings, the perfect satisfaction, what we don't call ecstasy and relaxation. I realized that my past experience, relaxation was what my wife enjoyed. Just relaxation. Whether the breast, the neck, and the ears, you'll be surprised. She would never say no, and it never too much. And her clitoris. And those are the things that will just send her into another world. And while the thing that I never really liked is because whenever time you start to do those things, she fall into a trance and it's like she's not there with you. And I never really like it, but I know that's what she's enjoying. So you see, I experienced that, okay, once you touch her neck, once you kiss her neck, once you do that, that is what she's feeling. She's feeling a sense of comfort, peace, and she lost into it. That she don't even feel like she's touching you. She don't, like, she's not aware what is happening. She lost. Some female are like that. And I can't be the judge, I can't condemn like that. But I never really like it because she gone into another world and leave you alone. You understand? But if that is how she experienced it, I was willing to do it for her. And every time when I do that, I realize that that's what sent her off into another realm. She gone into another realm. And, when they come back, you can realize it. They really enjoy that. So love making for you and for others is not the same. And I think we would have all agreed that the job is to understand each other in the best of our ability. And please remember that when it comes to sex with men and female, men have it harder to actually please their wife. It's very difficult for many reasons. So female, please be mindful and help. The best help you can give your husband to perform well, it's in your eye. I tell you that. I can't give all the explanation. I can't give all the examples. It's years now I read this book, and I don't find any book like that anymore. So it gives you some very good psychological reason, because men function through psychology. One thing for me, scent is a problem for me. If the woman doesn't smell good, that turns me off. I can't function. My erection will disappear, just like that. Once I smell something that doesn't smell good, sit well with me, my erection disappeared, gone. And I don't say. And that time it's very embarrassing, but the female wouldn't know that I smell something and it doesn't sit well with me. All right, so I am very sensational person. So some people, I tell you, some men, you don't want to hear what they tell you. Some men tell you otherwise, different from me. Some men say, no, 3 days, don't wash it. Some nasty men out there, I tell you, some men are crazy. They're really crazy. You don't want to hear some men talk some stuff, I can tell you that. I have a friend, him say, no, he won't be smell the same as do something. Totally different. Everybody different, you understand? But there's no wrong with it. The biology, it tells you that every sex organ, it comes with lubricated phlegm that does something, it carries some smell. You're not going to find it without any. But some can have infection, some people can have body whatever, so therefore, if all is in check, it is not turned off. I'm not talking about that. The normal smell, nothing wrong with that. But I know, I have experience with people. You don't even have to do anything with them. You go too close to them, you can smell that something is going on. People come in the vehicle, I used to drive, girls come in the vehicle, once they come down and they sit down, you just know that something is not right. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about like the normal body. So we know our body and we understand how we supposed to take care of ourselves and make sure that our body is getting the right food, nutrition, maybe cleansing and stuff like that. I want to say that yes, I think we have mentioned a few stuff and a couple of stuff. I don't know if there's anything that anyone would like to mention or say or to ask. I will not hold you till this is 10:30, and I think I don't need to say anything more. We maybe can talk about something different another time. Maybe food we can eat or, other things that you guys might want to discuss. I don't know exactly, but I think we have said enough. There's a lot of information out there where we can improve ourselves. One thing I would like us to be more like is to be more open to our spouses. Talk about stuff. Some men don't talk. I don't know why we see, why they don't want to talk, but there are more than one reason. And I know some of the reason why they don't talk. And a lady asked the pastor in the church, my husband don't talk. And eventually the pastor was saying something, and then the pastor said, the husband is here? And the husband, yes, say yes, I'm here. And the husband stepped up. And did you know that by the time the pastor done and asked, why you don't talk? You know what the husband said? It's because of the wife. Because of where she is, because of how she is. He doesn't like confrontation, and every time if he says something, it's bring confrontation, and he doesn't like confrontation, so he shuts down. And the pastor and the lady was laughing like, so yes, it's true. That's so you might be saying the man is not talking, but some men will not talk because maybe the way you would feel or how you would respond. So they just say, you know what, let me just keep quiet. So again, sometimes you see these things, and this is public. It's like was a church, they were asking questions, and the lady was discussing it. And before you know, she really admit that, yes, that's the way she is. That's why she never talked. That's why the man never talked. It wasn't that the man wouldn't talk. And then the man started to express why he, try refrain from talking. So sometimes we are pointing the finger, but sometimes it's me. And this is what I learned. I learned more to internalize me, yes, than to actually point it out, which is very good. But remember, we are both in a relationship, so we're going to get blamed. We will get blamed. Please, I don't think I'm not afraid of blame. Some people don't want you to blame them. Some people don't want you to, some people cannot take positive, they call positive constructive criticism. There's something called constructive criticism. Some people are not mature enough to take constructive criticism. I was in a meeting one time in Jamaica with my pastor, Pastor Ian Bowen, with all the deacon and diaconate, and one of the guy was criticizing the pastor, and it never sit well with him because he never know how to criticize. You don't criticize a leader and a very famous person with disrespect. Not necessarily like he disrespect him, but the way he was doing it, he uses some historical figure and show two persons. One who treat their members better and the result, and one who treat their member bad and the end result. And when he say that, everybody know where it sit. It sits right on my pastor's side because he wasn't treating his member properly. So he's like, that type of criticism never sit well with him. Now, when he was like drawing up the members and so, and when I talk and I criticize them,